So this is a format of a ledger. So imaginary figure of a ledger. So it is an account. So name of a account. For example, cash account, a sales account, a capital account, which account you are preparing, that name of account you have to write. A debit, that is left side of the account, and credit, the right side of the account. So in accounts, we should not call left and right. We have to use the debit and the credit. Debit means the left side of the account and credit means the right side of the account. Now, debit side, first date, particulars, journal folio, that is the page number of the journal, amount. So debit side 4 columns, and credit side also same, date, particulars, journal folio, that is the page number of the journal, and the amount. So in date column you are going to enter the dates. In particulars, that is the detail about the account, that is entries. So here in account, in particulars column, we are going to show the opposite entries. For example, if you are preparing cash account here, the journal entry example, purchases account data to cash account. So in cash account, we are going to record purchases, and purchase account, we are going to record the cash in the particulars column. And debit side, here we will use a 2 example, 2 purchases account, 2 sales account, and credit side we will use the word buy salaries, buy rent. For debit side, the word we have to use to, and credit side we have to use the buy. So next posting. Posting is the process of transferring the entries from the book of original entry, that is journal or subsidiary books, to the ledger. So already I explained you, posting means transferring the entries from journal to ledger. Posting means a grouping of all transactions in respect to a particular account at one place for meaningful conclusion and to further accounting process. Now points to be noted while preparing a ledger accounts. A separate account should be opened for each account found in the journal. So whatever the entries you will get in the journal, the same accounts here, ledgers accounts we have to open, and all the entries to an account should be entered in the account only. So with the help of journal, if you get all the entries in the journal, and that accounts, whatever the entries will get, the same accounts you are going to open, and all the entries will be recorded in accounts only. The name of the account should be written in the bold letters at the top and in the center of each account. So in format, already I explained you. So in a format, the title account we have to write in the center, left side debit and right side credit. So in the a format. And abbreviation debit should be written on the left side, that is top of the corner of each account, and credit side should be written at the right hand top of the corner. Next, the journal entries should be posted to the ledger accounts in order for their dates. So, based on the dates, we are going to post to the ledgers. That is from date wise, from beginning of month, that is beginning of month 1st of March, 2nd, 3rd, until 31st March in order wise. So next, after a journal, so as per accounting cycle, first business transactions, then journal, and next concept is a ledger here. So in journal, you are going to enter all the transactions done by the business concern. So in journal entries, we have seen, we have taken only 8 to 10 entries in a month, but in a business, the actual business, many transactions take place daily, more than 100 transactions, weekly 1,000 transactions, and monthly more than 1,000 transactions. So all those transactions you are going to enter in a journal. Now in journal entries, if the owner want to know a particular account or balance, for example, total purchases, how much he has made in a month, a sales, how much he is having a cash, bank balance, and how much he has to pay to the suppliers. So that and all, you can't ascertain, you can't find out in the journal. To ascertain the individual balance, how much we have to pay a supplier, example to Mr. X, how much we have to pay the amount to Mr. P. So that and all we can ascertain, we can find out with the help of a ledger only. So once if you prepare a ledger account, so easily we can find out the individual balance of a particular person, a particular account. Now, meaning and definition of a ledger. The term ledger is derived from Dutch word that is ledger, which means to lie, keep. Therefore, ledger means a book where the various accounts are kept. So already I explained you. So ledger, with the help of ledgers, so we can open various kinds of accounts. With the help of accounts, easily we can find out the individual balance of a particular account. And same, ledger is a principal book where transactions of the same nature, transaction relating to a person, things or services, are classified under a group together in one place in the form of an account through a process is called as a posting. So first, the primary books, that is a journal, the same whatever you have passed the transaction in the journal, the same will transfer to ledger. That process is called as a posting. That process is called as a posting. Transferring from journal to ledger, that is called as a posting. So here we will classify the accounts here. For example, you have passed the journal entry capital account data to cash account, and same, so two accounts are open, capital account and a cash account. So capital account, with the help of capital account, easily we can ascertain that owner how much he has invested the capital, and with the help of cash account, easily we can find out how much he has received the cash and how much he has paid the cash. Next, in other words, ledger is a book which contains a summarized and classified form and permanent record of all the transactions. So here, with the help of ledger, we can summarize, we can classify the account. For example, purchase account, cash account, a sales account, drawings account. So how many transactions, how many entries we have passed in a journal. So we will open all the ledger accounts, that is classified, and that we can call as a permanent record. With the help of ledgers only, we can prepare the trial balance, that is we are going to learn in the next, that is in the coming chapters. Next, according to L.C. Cropper, the ledger means the book in which a traders all transactions recorded in a classified in a permanent form. See, once journal entries are prepared, so all those entries we are going to record in the ledgers with the help of posting. That format, that account is a permanent form of account. Now, features of a ledger. It is a book of final entry, as all the transactions are recorded in the first in the journal and finally transferred to the ledger. So in fundamentals of accounts, that is a basic concept. First, you are going to prepare a journal to ascertain the individual balance. The same, the entries we are going to transfer to ledger with the help of posting. That is the final entry. Once if you posted all the entries, with the help of ledger accounts only, the trial balance are prepared. You know, the trial balance is one of the component of a final accounts. So that is finally transferred to the ledgers. Once after preparing all the ledgers, journal entries, At the year end, ledger accounts are prepared. Not only at the year end, it depends on the type of business. If large business, that ledger accounts is prepared on monthly wise. If it is small business, the journal entry is prepared on quarterly basis or once in a year. Next, it is a secondary record as all the entries in the ledgers are derived from the journal. You know, the primary entry is a journal, and next the step, that is the accounting cycle, is a ledger, that is a secondary books. All the entries we are going to post to a ledger. Next, it is a principal book. It is a principal book of accounts, as it is gives information required for the finalization of accounts. So, with the help of ledger, we can ascertain the individual balance. For example, if you wanted to know the exact balance, a cash balance, that we can find out, that we can ascertain easily while preparing a cash account, and it gives the information. For example, how much we have received the cash from the customers, and how much you have paid that is the payments to suppliers, to banks, to staff. That information, whenever we require, we can done with the help of accounts. Next, it is a permanent record of all the transactions. Once if you prepared journal entries, that is in the primary book, and final entry will be done in ledger, that is transferring from journal to ledger, and the permanent entries will be recorded in the ledger. It is an analytical record of transaction, as the transactions are classified in the ledger. So here, analytical record of transactions, that is all the entries will be transferred one by one to the ledger, that is with the help of posting. Analytical, step by step you are going to record in the ledger. So entries, that is whatever you have passed the entries in the journal, the same classified in the ledger. For example, if you pass the compound entry, building account debit, furniture account debit, stock account debit to capital account. So for this entry, 4 accounts are opened. It is building, furniture, stock, and capital. Next, it is a summarized record of similar nature of transaction. So here, the entries will record on the similar transactions. For example, in cash account, we are going to record only the cash entries, that is, they affected to the cash. Those entries we have to record. Example, purchase book. So that is in purchase account, we are going to record only the entries related to the purchase. That is a cash transaction, purchase goods for cash. Next, the credit transaction, purchase goods from the supplier. So all the similar transactions related to purchase, those transactions only are going to record in the purchase account. Next, after passing the entries, you have balancing here. Balancing means you have to close the account here. We have to close the accounts by comparing the balance here. After all the entries have been posted to the various accounts, the balancing of various accounts are to be ascertained. That is, the debit and credit balance we have to compare. Whichever side you will get the less amount, that difference amount you are going to close. We are going to close by balance carried down, and that will be transferred to the next month, balance brought down. The difference between the two sides of ledger account is called as a balance. So whichever the side, if you get the difference amount, that is the less amount. Left side, for example, 50,000. Right side, 30,000. Now, right side, that is credit side, is 30,000. 20,000 is the difference here. There we are going to close the account by transferring 20,000 carried down, and the opening balance will be to the next month brought down. So exact how to do posting, we can know while preparing a ledger accounts only. In the next video, I will show you how to balancing it. Now debit balance. If the debit side total account is greater than credit side, the total resulting balance is called debit balance. And credit balance, if the credit side total of account is greater than debit side, the total resulting balance is called as a credit balance. So this exact how to do balancing, how to close the accounts, so that I will show you in the next video on board. Okay.